For those of you who've stepped right in just to listen to what I have to say about this video, here it goes. Now, I wasn't planning to do this kind of video, mostly because I'm trying to avoid a lot of internet drama, but this needs to be said. In case you haven't seen the last few shorts of my videos, let's say, it's really taking me a while to do whatever I can though. But just because I'm busy doesn't mean I can't do any videos for you guys. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about an individual by the name of Madeline 𝕽𝖎𝖊, a user that I used to acquaint with back when, and it was a few months ago. And well, if you watched my YouTube shorts, aside from the watch video that came out before this one, but that's beside the point. Now, I don't normally talk about these kind of videos because, well, honestly, they're not overrated in my opinion, but they are ones that always get discussed about. Now, for those who are watching, I'm gonna make one thing abundantly clear. Do not, and I do repeat, do not harass this individual. Even if she does this for shits and giggles, that doesn't mean I want you to harass, cyberbully, stalk, or do anything. You can make fun of her, you can poke fun at her, you can just call her out for what she's doing, but harassing and all the other stuff I've just said is not going to help out. Mostly because it's going to make yourselves even worse. Now, on with the video. Now, for those who are wondering about this video, why is it on black screen again? Well, it's because I wanted to talk about this individual by the name of Madeline 𝕽𝖎𝖊 and what my experiences were with her. I used to follow her for a few months because I thought at first she was someone I could trust, someone that was at least decent, because she helped me cope through the loss of my pops a few months ago. Now, I'm not gonna use my pops as an excuse for what she has done because, well, let's be honest, using someone's death or anything like that is just pissing and shitting on their graves. And no, Maddie, I'm not using that as something that you can go ha-ha about. I mean it literally. I'm sorry for getting pissed off here, folks, but it's really got on my nerves that this individual has really got on my nerves, and oh boy, did she really do it. But for preference, let's go back a few months ago. It all began when I was just doing a video about how it's just some random stuff, mostly my drawings and stuff like that. And as such though, her and your after Queen and some other individual named Eleanor, yeah, I hate to use their names, I do apologize, but I just wanted to get those names off my chest right here. Anyways, while these users were actually looking at my drawings, they actually asked me to join in their contest, and I have to be honest, I didn't expect myself to be in the contest of that though. So as such though, I decided to step right in and just do what I don't normally do. I just decided to do my drawing right there and sent my OC in there. I have to say, your after Queen, if you're watching this, I still love the drawing you made. Thank you very much for it. I couldn't ask for any better. However, even after doing that kind of coloring drawing thing for the competition, I'm not gonna lie, it was still a sad moment for me because, well, this was a day or two before my pops passed away. Rest in peace, man. I still miss you to this day. But even with that said, however, I still have to say that Maddie, she actually helped me get through with it. She actually helped me go through what's it like to cope with the loss of somebody. And honestly, when you cope with somebody who lost someone, that's not that bad. I know my girlfriend helps me out, and so did my family, because we were all going through it really sadly, and unfortunately we're still all really sad about that. Now, by the time of making this video, it's going to be about almost 4 months that my pops passed away, and as such though, I still really think about him every day now. I keep thinking about him as such though. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Flamingo, this is supposed to be about Maddie. What does this have to do with her in particular? Now, I know that this is supposed to be about her in particular, but hear me out. We'll get to that in a minute, but just hear me out for a couple of seconds. Now, as such, though, when Maddie did help me out, she actually did help me go through a lot with myself. I'm not gonna lie, she actually did help me get through the lot of some things, though. She made me laugh, she made me giggle, she even did stuff that I thought that she would help me out, though. At least, that's what I thought of. Yeah. In case it wasn't clear, she really threw my trust out the window. How did she do this? Well, that's my question. Except, unfortunately, that's where things got a little more heated than I thought it would have. Because, honestly, as much as I hate to admit it, she was actually someone I thought I could trust. But unfortunately, that was where all hell broke loose. Because, well, between now and at least about almost 2 weeks ago, I gotta say, when I heard a lot of people say what Maddie's been doing, I did not want to go to bed angry that time. Because, for what I can tell, that's where all hell really broke loose out of my mind. Because this is where things get really hectic from here. Instead of just asking Maddie why did she do this, I myself actually watched a few videos about what she has done. I didn't watch more of the videos as of lately, but this was more of a playlist than anything. I'm not gonna say who's the user because by writing this video I can't be certain of that, but I'll say it this way. The videos in that playlist make my Lily Orchard videos look like something you could tackle. Well, I say videos, but it's more like a playlist because on my channel I do have a playlist of what Lily Orchard has done. It's called My Problems with Lily Orchard. So that, of course, has been done already, though. But I'm not talking about Lily, but we'll talk about her in a minute, though. As of right now, I have to say, though, with Maddie, she's basically just like the users I used to follow. Because unlike a lot of people that I'm talking to right now, she's one that really broke my back when it happened. I mean, I'm over knowing that users will go downhill. I know that. But here's the thing. Why did you use that trust and just take advantage of it, Maddie? Like, Maddie, are you watching this video? Who am I kidding? You don't watch my videos. You just ask questions all the time without listening to what I'm saying. I don't know what got into your mind thinking this was a great idea. Hell, I don't even know what made you think this was necessary. From what I can tell, though, this was something that came out of nowhere for me. I went to bed angry, like more angry than one person might think. This is basically me going through everything I've went through in the past. I didn't just go through this with YouTube. I went through this with multiple users that were, I thought, my friends, and even in real life, believe it or not. But I guess that's what happens when you break the camel's back, or in this case, Flamingo's back, because you know me, guys, I'm a flamingo. But that's not the end of my problems. No, it's only just getting started. Strap yourselves in, folks, because this is going to be a bumpy roller coaster. In case it wasn't clear, I didn't want to do this for one reason, mostly because everyone has already called out Maddie at this point, from Hannah, who's a friend of mine right now, and as such, I still respect the people who always call out for something like that. Even Robbie, who, not like anyone else I've seen on my videos, actually did point it out, though. Now, I'm not a gambling person, but I just bet you she's doing this because of all spite. And I don't care if she has over 1K subs at this point. I wouldn't even care less if she had 1 million subs or even more than that, like, say, PewDiePie's level. That doesn't mean anything to me. Hell, in Coco Melon's case, I could say it doesn't mean much to me either. You can have all the subs in the world, and I don't care if you cry to me and say, oh, Flamingo, that's because you're less popular. Well, I don't care. I don't care if I have less subs than her. Hell, from what I can tell, I'm nowhere near as far as I could be, though. But what I am trying to say is that, well, for those who watch my videos, Noah, Missy, or in this case, Miriam, Momo-chan, Hannah, or whoever or maybe, or Chloe. I'm just saying these names because, honestly, you people mean a lot to me. Everybody who subscribe to me, I still love you guys. I love my fans, no matter who they are. No matter how small or big my gets, I'll still love them no matter what. But what I'm trying to say is that this feels like I brought this onto myself again, because again, like I said, I've went through this before in real life as well. I've been used, I've been harassed, I've been assaulted many times, and even then it still hurts me to see this, though, especially because I thought she would be someone I could cope with. It's also really clear to me that she really didn't know what cope meant. It spent. I mean, if anything, no, it just really felt like you just threw that out at the window. Maybe it's just me being trustworthy too much, and I can believe that because I'm kind of the person who likes to have friends and all that. But what I'm trying to say is that if you're gonna do this, why are you doing this to me necessarily? I never did anything to hurt you, or even if I did, you could have at least called me out and say Flamingo, or not gonna say my real name, but still, you can still tell me what I did wrong. You can still point it out to me, and maybe, just maybe, we can still sort it out together. If you don't, fine. I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna force anyone to do that like me. But what I'm trying to say is that it's really painful, really that painful to see something like this happen, because I went through this again multiple times with many different people. I've been called stupid, I've been called retarded, sometimes from people that I don't even like to bother. But even so, I didn't ask for this to happen. And Maddie, I still have the comments, I still have those screenshots I'm trying to put a slide video into, though. I can't put it on YouTube because YouTube, being the bullshit people they can be at times, don't want me to put the video up for whatever dear dumb luck. Oh wait, it's from the slideshow, never mind. But I think what I'm trying to say is that it really pains me you had to go through this. I still have the screenshots on my gallery, so if I ever do those shorts, I'll probably put up a few at a time, but not all of them at once, because, well, YouTube doesn't like me. I can definitely say that. There's really a lot of robots everywhere. But I guess I'm just trying to say is that it's really too much for me to bother. Even if you could ignore all of that, I still don't get what made Maddie do this in the first place. Maybe because she thought this is all fun. Oh, and Maddie, let me ask you this. Was it really necessary for you to go after minors? No. I'm not kidding, people. She goes after minors, individuals who may or may not know what she's trying to say here. Even goes so far as to say, oh, you have fart videos, or oh, I should like preschooler kids. Let me tell you something, Maddie. I've never said I was attracted to children. I never did, and I never will. Mostly because I work with little kids as such. I've been working as a babysitter since I was 12 years old. I'm 24 now at the time of making this video, but even with that said, I still don't attract myself to minors. I already have a girlfriend in real life who's almost the same age as me. She'll be turning 24 in March, and you don't see me saying I want to be around kids. Why? Because I'm no pedophile. I'm no person who wants to go through that. And the tip of the iceberg really gets to me when she does this. Mostly because, oh, last words, farts. You really think I'm gonna laugh at that? You really think I'm gonna laugh at something that's shitty just to do that? And let me give you one more word of advice, everybody. I don't want you guys engaging with her. I don't care if she says all these things about me and hell. Maddie, I don't even care if you don't like me. I never wanted to bother with you anyway. But if you're gonna make the argument that, oh, we were friends, or oh, it's not like that, or oh, somebody else has done that in the comments, that doesn't mean anything to me. You can make that all you want. Make up excuses all you want. I'm not buying them. You can say I probably am the stupidest flamingo out there. I don't care, because guess what? I have one thing to say. I was stupid. I was stupid enough to trust your words for it. To take my mind off of it, though, I don't really care if people think of me as a stupid flamingo. You're more than welcome to call me that. I mean, seriously, I can be stupid at times, but I'm trying to point out to you what I'm trying to say here. For all I know, maybe Maddie just wants to do this to get a reaction. After all, trolls do that. Though for what, since God knows how long, even when YouTube existed, or before YouTube existed, or whatever have you. Look, I'm just saying, guys, just don't harass this user. Don't bother cyberbullying her, because it's not going to help you. Even if she does do it, that's still not going to help out. You can call out her, how much she's been doing this, you can, but I'm just saying, just cyberbullying or harassing or stalking is not going to help your case. It's never going to help anyway, because you're just making it 10 times, or even this times 100 times worse than ever before. And I have to say, this video, again, I didn't want to do this because I already did 2 videos on it, but I said to my other friends I was planning to do another video on this. This wasn't the video I was hoping to do, and I know it's getting a little late now, but I thought I'd tell you guys all I need to say. So, for that matter, I guess I could say right now, you can trust this stupid flamingo if you want to, but I would never harass an individual. And if Maddie, if you're watching this, I know you're gonna ignore what I'm gonna say. I know you are, because you always seem to have the audacity to say so. And don't give me that, oh, making a cheeseburger. I don't fucking care at this point. It really pissed me off to no end. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry for losing my temper, but when someone like this does that, I have to pull out whatever I can. So, without further ado, I guess this is all I need to say on the matter. So, as always, thank you all for watching or listening, and stay flamingo-tastic.